Ugh, I love this song. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Anyway, I cannot wait to see them live and just go crazy. Okay, so hi there. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Melinda Reaper. I'm a filmmaker and I occasionally do reactions to music videos on YouTube. It's actually become one of my favorite things that I'm doing. Really just having so much fun with all this, and it's been so much fun to engage with you, the viewers, and um, to engage more deeply with one of the things that I love most too, which is music, and specifically metal music. So it's been so much fun, and I think it is time for me to react to one of the most viral bands in the past couple years. They also have become one of my favorites, Electric Callboy. And can I just say, their music videos, I think, are part of why I started doing this channel. So I haven't even reacted to any of theirs yet, but I have deeply engaged with them. I have watched all of them multiple times. I have watched all of the making of videos. I've watched reaction videos. I've watched, all of it. And obviously I've watched Tank the Text journey with them as well. And it's just been so much fun to see them rise to the level of fame that they're at now. And I'm sure that they, now that they're working on new music, it's only going to get better, and I'm excited for their videos because my gods, like this is truly one of my favorite music videos that I've ever seen, and I love the Germanness of it all. It's a lot of it's really close, and you know what? I'm not even gonna get ahead of myself because I'm gonna touch on this when I watch the video. Just be like from the cultural aspects, me as a Dutch person seeing like a German video and some of the similarities there in terms of culture. It's just hilarious, and I think that they're so smart and so funny and so incredibly talented and just blowing fresh air through the entire metal genre essentially with the blend with the electric music, which is another one of my favorite genres. So they got Tank into, the hardstyle music, which is something that I grew up with, having grown up in, in Europe and in the Netherlands. So it's just so fun to see all of these blends of genres, and I don't know, I really love it, and I cannot wait to see them live sometime. Now that I moved to Los Angeles, I guess I'll have to wait for another US tour. I haven't actually checked what they're doing next in terms of tours, but yeah. Anyway, sorry to ramble. I'm just really excited to take a look. I'm gonna be reacting to, well, reacting. I mean, it's gonna be more of a breakdown with all of the knowledge that I already have from watching all of their videos multiple times. But yeah, anyway, I hope you'll join me for just enjoying We Got the Moves and, taking my filmmaker perspective into it. And yeah, let's just do it. Let's have some fun. Oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna stop it a million times because I'm gonna assume that you've already long seen this video. So the level, I think this is the first time I'm actually watching it on a 4D screen. There's so much detail going on here. So we have Nico here who's holding this crazy ass bottle. Like some of these props in these videos, I wonder where they got them because my goodness, that it's some really specific stuff. We can see the amount of makeup he's got on his face. Like I can see his pores. Oh, this is intense. These weird wigs and this setting. I love this set and this set dressing, and it's also specific and well thought out. Okay, let's go. So for me, this feels very New Kids. And I don't know if you're familiar with New Kids. I think any Dutch or German person that, will hear me mention this, they know what it is. I will put a little link or, you know, video to what New Kids is. Hugely popular in the Netherlands and Germany as well for a little bit. And Electric Callboy gives me such a New Kids vibe. It's that sort of trashy European thing, and combining that with like all of these really specific, you know, as we would call it, camping um, gear. Like, oh my goodness, these 80s tables and the little caravan and the orange. It's so specifically European, and I love that they put this here, and they really built this set out to give that garden vibe. And obviously it just all looks really fake, and that's what they're going for. Love that. And they're so intentionally placed here, like all 6 of them here. It's like giving us a lot of depth. Obviously, we got this weird camera angle going on, like from the top down, which is so interesting, which is obviously to give it a little bit more depth because it is a small set and it wouldn't be really as interesting if you're shooting it just from the front. They're all looking up. It's great. I love that. And if I remember correctly from the making of video of this, this is actually green screen here. They have, well, we have some of these plants are sort of hanging over this, but if I remember correctly, and you can kind of see it here in this shot, this is all, they're on a set. So it's not actually the outdoors. And it's funny because the sky kind of looks like a Teletubby sky. Also, like when does, you know, West German, Dutch sky ever look this clear? Truly. So anyway, to shoot it on a stage and to emulate like you're shooting outdoors, the amount of wattage of lights that they had to shine into their faces must have been absolutely blinding. So yeah, anyway. So the Shiloh Bros are the ones that are directing most of their videos, and Pascal Shiloh is also one of the band members. He's one of the guitar players, and I am such a fan of everything that they do. I love these videos, but they've also been directing some other bands' videos as well, and I've actually done a response to one of Any Given Day's videos that they did, which barely got any views, even though it's on my channel anyway, which is still tiny compared to whatever it is that they're doing. But give it a watch if you haven't yet. And it's such a smart video too, and I love it so much, and it's got all of these great stylistic choices. I am a Shiloh fangirl. I think that they're such great filmmakers. And so here too, like you can just tell that they're very experienced at what they do. Because they understand progression of music videos really well. We start with all these static shots. They're not like there's no camera movement, and then the moment the louder music starts playing, right? We start sort of mellow, and then it starts building up to, and then they start screaming, and then we get a lot of this camera movement, right? So we are handheld. We're much closer onto like at the in the band's faces, and also the video, like the microphone, it always has cracked me up. It still does. I think it's hilarious. The little finger with the microphone is just, this is a type of humor that I love about them. It's so silly. It's just so fun. And it's so dumb, but like the way that they do it is really smart. So it's, I don't know, I think it's brilliant. You know what's funny? I'm also just noticing this. You can actually see here behind Nico here, that is the green screen, or rather they were using like a sky blue screen. And if you compare that to here, they got pretty much trees everywhere behind them, which these are added in post. I believe these were here because you see them on here, so they're probably like real or plastic, doesn't really matter. But these are all fake trees. And then in the next shot, when we're closer on him, we don't see the trees. We just see the blue screen, which is so funny. So, and here, I've always loved this bit too. It's like they see them and then they start bopping their heads too. It's so smart and fun. There you go. New word. Sorry, but that, okay. Smart. Yeah, this is great. Oh, another thing that I've always loved about these videos, and I'm not sure who edits them. I'll have to check. But the editing is really, really good, and the transitions also really work. Like this transition here, where she walks up. Whoops. We have this zoom in, and then she starts bopping her head. Like, it's so effective. And then we cut to, you know, her over the shoulder. That's great. And that is like, you can tell that they're experienced filmmakers because they got the right shots. And this is also really beautiful. Kevin's really in the front, like in the center here with this stupid little watering can, and he's still shooting the hose as if it's like as if he's peeing. It's so silly. Again, we see the non-sky here. You don't even notice it in these closer ups. This is a medium shot, but it's just great over the shoulder. And then we see the cuts make sense with the music, and that's really hard to do well. All the shots are so clean too, and that's something I love about the Electric Callboy videos anyway. Their shots are always super clean. I don't know, it must be some of the lighting too. They're very brightly lit compared to especially most metal videos. Metal videos are always so dark, and it's something you'll hear me talk and sort of complain about, as well as like metal videos are very dark. It's the same thing that they do in horror films where everything is just so dark, and if you don't have an OLED TV, you can barely see. Here we can see everything. We can see the little bear here in the caravan, for goodness sake. Like it's just very crisp. And as I was saying too, it's like here, just to go back to this shot. No, wait, this one here. The amount of light, right? Because they're almost blown out here, which is on purpose because they want to emulate the sun, which is supposed to come from this side. It's so bright, and they had to make it in a way that, you know, where we get the actual sense that they're outdoors, even though they're not. But, you know, it's a lot of light. It's so much light, which is also casting these really harsh shadows. So it just makes sense. We're getting that summer vibe here, even though they might have shot this in winter for all we know. Yeah, anyway. Look at the shoes and the socks and everything. Everything's just so crisp.
We wanna feel it just all over and over again. More, just give me more. 'Cause we're addicted to the groove. Oh yeah, we do it again. We got the moves, we got the moves. When everybody's right. Yesterday we drank too much, let's do it again. We got the groove, we got the groove. So everybody put your hands right up. Tonight is the night.
So here's another thing that I've kind of wondered about, and I can't remember from seeing the music video, or sorry, the making of video. This all, because there's so much depth here, it feels like it was actually shot on a parking lot compared to what they shot on the set. So what I'm thinking is that they must have cut this, they must have shot this as if it's being, you know, we're looking from the set out, as if, you know, we actually see a parking lot right out this little garden setting. And we have some of the tree or the plants here, which sort of emulate that. But what I think is they did shoot this outside, outdoors, and it must have been an overcast day because they don't really have as much sunlight on them, which makes sense because that would be the German, you know, West German and also Dutch weather, because they look really soft. Or what they did is they rigged like one of those massive, really massive setups that they will build to kind of block the sun, because usually it's just way too garish, especially if you're shooting broad daylight, which it looks like they must have because there's barely any shadows here. And it's so fun because it really is very effective because they didn't shoot this at the same time. So even that over the shoulder shot, they must have had her on set and actually positioned her, or had someone wear a similar wig if they didn't have the woman on that day for that over the shoulder shot onto the set. So that's some of the movie making tricks that they use to make it feel as if it's all in the same location, but it wouldn't be. And then from you know, the band's perspective to the outside, it would just have been green screen, and they superimposed this specific, you know, the parking setting onto it later. And so this is something that has always cracked me up. We know, everyone knows they're German, so why do we have like an American car show up? It's just hysterical to me. It's so funny. And then this beautiful girl comes out and it's like, why is an American cop car here? It makes no sense, yet it's just hilarious. Okay. Okay, before we get into the party scene, which I have a lot to say about the lighting and stuff, but I wanted to just go back to like the build-up sequence. What they do so well here, again, in the editing, we have... So these are all static shots, but we still have camera movement because they keep zooming in and out. Static, static. This is a little bit of movement. So we have a lot of sudden zooms, and it doesn't have to, it's possible that they just shot it statically on the day and they weren't actually zooming, but it's like they did that in post to give it just a little bit more movement and like dynamics to it, right? And they're all these medium shots, like from this, you know, it's kind of actually what I have right here, right? It's a medium shot. We see my shoulders. That's what we see for Nico here, for example. They're all medium and they like close in, medium and close in. Like here you can see Nico is already closer. So we're zooming into from medium to a closer shot. And it just works really well with the music. It's like intensifying, intensifying, intensifying. So we're in the build-up in the music, but then here you can really see how to effectively emulate that in the music video as well, where, you know, it's like, yeah, we're getting closer, we're getting closer, we're getting closer, we're getting closer, and then we get to the breakdown. Ugh, I love this song. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Anyway, I cannot wait to see them live and just go crazy. Okay, so here We go to the night. Love, love, love the looks of this. So they're using blues, but then they have these pink or red, but it looks like they had pink flares. And red and pink go really well together, I think. And they invited a whole bunch of their friends probably, and they were just gonna tear the whole place down. And you see them all like tearing apart shit. It's one of my favorite breakdowns in music, and I remember listening to this for the first time, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" Because it just works so well, like this hardstyle type of breakdown, and then followed by the metal breakdown, and it's just so fun. And again, it's like this all feels so quintessentially like German slash Western European to me. Yeah. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, I think they were actually red flares, like the emergency flares that we would have on our boat. Um, so they are waving those around. They probably changed that a little bit to pink in color grading because our red and blue looks a little bit too police-like. And you can see a little bit of that here where it's more red than pink looking. Anyway, what I love about the lighting here is like everything is lit with very dark blue. They have a light over here in the bottom now, which is shining some blue light at their feet. We have the flashing lights in the top. We have some lights from behind this fencing here, and we actually see the lights burning now here. What do you call them? They're not really fairy lights, but outdoor lights. The pool is lit up, which is really fun looking. And then it all just works really well. Probably some blacklight too, now that I'm looking at it. And their tiny, tiny, tiny DJ set here. Again, it is such a funny yet, dumb, smun thing to do. It's just, it fits with the tiny, tiny hand thing. And why is he why has he got an umbrella here? I don't even know. Okay, so much going on. And another thing I wanted to mention is they shot this in slow motion as well, the night scene, because certain parts are slowed down just ever so slightly, and it goes so well with the music. All of this is just like, it's in terms of like music video and how well it goes with the music, it's so good. Something that I just noticed about the way that they edited this and the slow motion is whenever Kevin lengthens his words, that's when they slow down the footage. So take a look. See, on the again, it's a slow motion, and they did the moves that was slow motion. Excellent. So much camera movement, so many like cuts and things, and it's just like there's a lot going on. Again, it really fits the music. And now the music slows back down. We're in sort of the denouement of the song, and now it's Nico in the pool. Again, I think this is such a funny scene slash moment. All slow motion in the party scene. Okay, so you see what I was talking about, right? So we have Nico in the pool. It slows down. The party is all slow motion now. So they really slowed that down a lot. And then as soon as the music speeds up again, the footage too speeds up. It's such a smart way to really punctuate and emphasize on the music, and probably one of the best, one of the best examples that I know of a video that really serves the music so well.
Raise. We're young, we're free. Stepping on booze on the sandy beach. We're alive, we believe. The summertime memories will never fade away. Will never fade away.
So the fun thing here too to notice is that we're now away from, in the night scene in the garden, we start with the blues and sort of the red pinks for like the hardstyle segment, and then here and we're sort of towards the ending, we're at more of a neutral lighting with the reds. So they're really like separate moments in the song. So they really thought about, okay, this is this segment of the song, this is this segment of the song. And also they really came up with separate lighting scenes for that, because this is just really different from what we saw before. So again, it's about that progression in the song. It's about the progression in the style of it. And it's, again, so smart and so fun. Smart.
Will never fade away.
Wann ist sie los? Verpisst euch, ihr Lappen!
I love it, I love it, I love it. So in this final, really short, extra, pre-ending breakdown moment, we go back to the blues and pinks to, illustrate my point.
Will never fade away.
And then as we were going towards the ending, it was turning more red again. And then this crazy guy with the mustache and the muscles comes out and shouts at them, like, what are you doing? And
Wann ist sie
then
los? Verpisst euch, ihr Lappen!
I've always found this shot specifically silly because they're just standing there, and normally like they would either freeze this or make it slow-mo, but they actually play it real time. So you actually see the people like standing still and making their movements. It's so funny, and again, it's so silly. And that's the thing that I love most about this video, and it fits the music. It's so good. It's so good. My goodness. Okay. It's still one of my all-time favorite music videos. I think it's so fun, and it really renewed my love for music videos at the time and got me more into them again. And also I think it's kind of what got me into reaction channels, on YouTube. And so it's amazing how they sort of reinvigorated that for me, but I'm sure also for a lot of other people too. So just what a joy. What an absolute joy. I've already said this many times now, but I can't wait to see them live. I have seen, some of their live show on Tank's channel, and it just looks like such a good group of people too. And yeah, this was awesome. I hope I'll be as good as directing music videos at some point as these guys are. Really, truly. I would love to have a conversation with them at some point, Pascal and Oliver, just to talk about their thought process, and also we don't see as much about the post-production of everything, which is also what I'm really interested about. And and I'm definitely also gonna do Techno Train at some point and really dive into all of the set that they built for that too, because they did so much work on that, and it just looks spectacular in my opinion. They've got such a good style. If you like this, maybe share it with the Electric Callboy community, and you know, I know that there's a ton of people that really love engaging with their stuff, so I hope I can add to your enjoyment a little bit. And let me know your thoughts on my breakdown, and if there was anything here that you thought, you know, that I missed, or that, you know, no one's really ever mentioned before, or anything like that. I would love to hear your thoughts. If there's any other Electric Callboy videos that you think I should be reacting to, let me know. I actually surprised myself in that I was still able to add a little bit here and there of, you know, what I was thinking about how they might have made this. It's been a while since I saw the making of video though, so it's possible that I already, you know, that I was talking about stuff that they already mentioned there. But regardless, please share. Come hang out with me, subscribe to the channel if you like, and I also have, if you enjoyed my type of breakdown, I have videos that break down Sabaton, I have videos breaking down Nightwish, I have also talked about Spirit Box quite a bit, and Ginger, and there's still so many more bands that I need to cover, so if there's any other videos of bands that you think are spectacular and that you want to learn more about, and just, you know, share the enjoyment of these actual music videos, let me know in the comments. Anyway, see you on the next one. Peace.